on. And one of the things that I noticed in this year, because of the COVID and the fact that they can't have so many people in the audience anymore, they can't sell these tickets. You got to understand, this is entertainment. And that's what I've always stressed to you. It's entertainment. It's a show and it's a script. And now without them being able to get those ticket sales and have as many people in those seats, you've seen the NFL try to put on the best show that it can now. And this is why you're seeing so many comeback games, so many of these, last minute games. Have we gotten more and more as this time's been going on, as we've been exposing the rigging. But one of the things you've also seen, and they'll tell you that the NFL is a copycat league, and that's because it's made to be that way. They want you to do certain things like the end around. The end around, you've never seen the end around as much until this year, because they have to try to figure out a way to bring some more excitement back. It's like an alley-oop. It's like an alley-oop or a deep three. They want to throw this, like you've seen every team now run an end around play once or twice a game now. And this is not a play that's always been in the NFL, because let the NFL tell it, end arounds and plays like that, these mixed direction plays take too long to develop, and these players are too disciplined, they're too smart, and they're too fast and athletic for you to let these plays develop. So this is why these plays were never ran at this level, because they don't work at this level. But now because they have to entertain you, you're seeing all these end arounds go for these big gains every week now. So it is a lot of things that they're going to do to make sure that they are entertaining you. There's a lot of things they're going to do, but moving forward, like I said, we're going to get to a lot of the picks. And one thing that I will say is that NFC East division, well, there's a lot of things going on in politics right now, and a lot of this stuff ties into the NFL, believe it or not. There's a lot going on, so I'm just going to say pay attention to that NFC East division. I know it looks ugly, but there could be a surprise coming out of that NFC East division, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to get too far into it, but we're going to just put that there. But now we're going to go forward to this play that I want to address that happened a few weeks ago, a Hail Mary. I want to address this play because there's really something fishy about this play, and we're going to look at it. We're going to raise some questions, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about it, all right? But if you remember, before we look at this video, if you guys remember, I had a video before about, the field goals and the game-winning field goals and field goals going off of the upright, and there being information and there being research that back in, North Carolina, a university in North Carolina, back in like 2013, 2014, had made new footballs with new technology. They have magnets inside the balls and things like that. They say that they use them to track, the rate that the ball's going, track where the ball's going, track the yards and statistics. This is what this thing is used for. But there's been arguments that this is used as a magnetic field, some type of the energy that they use to help, get these kicks off the upright and things like that. And, a lot of people didn't want to believe it, but I tried to open up your eyes and get you to look for it. And people have noticed it now. And you have to understand the access that these guys have to technology. I want to show you this little video first before we even jump into that NFL play. I want to show you this video.
Hi, I'm Colin
first.
Loeffler with the Minnesota Vikings, and this is the ultimate reception. Now every kid can catch like a pro. Come take a look.
And I'm going to let them explain it to you, but as you can see, the glove basically sticks to your hands.
Players using an ultimate reception football and gloves are so effective they are not allowed in any high school or NCAA football game.
Basically they stick to your hands, but let's listen to it and let them explain exactly what it is.
Ultimate Reception features a patent-pending magnetic grip system that literally makes the ball stick to your hand. And with the smallest, strongest magnets in the world on your side, it usually only takes one hand.
Subject one, what did you think about the ultimate reception?
It's amazing. You can't even drop it with the gloves. Just make a lot of catches you weren't allowed to make without the gloves. It's pretty awesome.
So how easy?
All right, so we just watched that, and one of the first things I want you to notice is that they told you it's not those gloves aren't legal at the high school level or the college level, but they did not say they weren't legal at the professional level, because they are allowed at the professional level because they use even better gloves than these. They have better technology and they use even better gloves than these. But you heard a guy say, you just stick your hand out and it sticks to it. He's like, it's easy to catch. One hand, you just stick your hand out and it's like it's going to stick to it. Now, I'm showing you this because I want to show you that before I show you this part of the of this Hopkins catch and this Hail Mary, because this is where we're going to raise the questions, because I need you guys to tell me something. I need you to let me know what this looks like. So we're going to look at this catch by DeAndre Hopkins, this Hail Mary, which definitely looks like it's scripted. You know, a lot of y'all won't want to believe it because you don't know how to. You just, you can't see through the bullshit. You still the veil is still over your eyes. You can't see through the matrix, man. The matrix still has you. Sorry to say, but even if you want to say arguably, you're going to get some questionable activity going on right here. All right. So we're not even going to show the regular catch. If you didn't see the catch in regular motion, then that's that. But we're going to slow it down, and they already have it in slow motion. So we're going to put this thing in super slow motion. And, I'm going to show you, we're going to show you what's happening here, right? So let's take a look at number 21. As he comes in, right? Look, as soon, you see that, right? Let's bring that back real fast. The second that he leaves his feet, because it looks like if he keeps his eye on the ball, he may actually have a chance to deflect that pass because he jumps up high enough. And if he extends his arm, you see he's looking, right now his eyes is on the ball. But the second that he jumps up, he takes his eyes right off the ball. He's not even looking to make a play on that ball. If you understand sports, you understand defending a pass, your eyes are going to be on the ball. He's not even looking to make a play on that ball. The second he leaves his feet, he looks toward his player. He's going to eye his player down, and he's going to hit him with a Randy Savage elbow drop. Seriously, look, bow, right in his kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. And then we're going to see that ball stick to Hopkins' hand. So you're probably thinking, that's not nothing, right? And here's another angle. Look, as soon as he leaves his feet, his eyes is off the ball. His eyes is off the ball. And he's going to make a play on his guy. He's going to make a play on his guy, man. Look at that. He's going to make a play on this guy, and boom, knocks him right out of it. And then we're going to see that ball. This guy, Hopkins is very good, very strong, as that ball sticks to them hands. Very strong. But we're going to look at another angle because I want to show you something. I want to show you something else. So let's take a look at something. Now we about to get down to the real good stuff. For real, though. But we're just going to raise some questions because I really need you guys to tell me what you think. Tell me what you think, because I'm going to tell you what I think. But I want you to tell me what you think as we play this video, right? Because I showed you that catch, that video on the ultimate catch, in the magnetic gloves that these guys have with the technology to allow them to catch these passes so easily as they do, on cue. Any third down conversion, any fourth down. It's always a big catch getting hit. It doesn't matter. They're holding it. So let's look at what's happening. Because if you understand how magnets work, when magnets attract, they kind of snap to each other, right? So we're going to look at this because I'm going to put this in super slow motion, right? But look at how fast his hands are going to speed up once that ball gets there. Look how they just snap to the ball. See that? You see that snap? Do you think that's him? Does he have the claw? Does he have the claw that he can move his hands that fast? I don't know, because maybe he does. But doesn't it look like it just snaps both hands at the same time? Look at those hands and right there. It's kind of crazy, right? Who knows what? And then and this is the next angle I'm going to show you, because you're going to see that this Bills defender is pushing the ball away. You got him. He got his hand on the ball, and he's pushing. Let's look at it. You got 4 hands on the ball, because Deshaun has Hopkins. Is that his first name? Yeah, Deshaun Hopkins. I'm tripping. But you got Hopkins. He got 2 hands on the ball. Then you got this guy Hyatt has a hand on the ball, and then you got the guy in front who has a hand underneath right here. This other black glove in the middle underneath. Now you got all of this pressure trying to push this ball away. I know Deshaun Watkins is probably a strong guy, but I'm pretty sure those guys are strong too. And he doesn't have this ball at his body, close to his body, which would be your power zone. Everyone knows when it's extended far out from your arms, you have less strength of holding on to that. That's why they want you to bring that ball in as fast as you can. So he has this ball being pushed by 2 hands, and You know, it just sticks. It's rotating. It's just moving with his hands. It moves with his hands, you know. But I just want to raise the question because we're going to go over the storyline once this playoff start. As I told you, we're not going to reveal too much early, not this time around, but we're going to expose them along the way. That's what we are going to do. We're going to expose these kind of plays. We're going to expose the sequences that happen when you get a turnover that happens, you know, and someone, it's by mistake, and then you get the penalty that reverses that turnover. These kind of sequences, I'm going to break them all down to you because they happen very often and they all happen to keep the game on the script. So we're going to get into all of that. It's been a while. I've been gone for a minute, man. It's time to get back into the groove. It's time to open your eyes and see what's really going on in front of you because these guys are struggling. They're struggling right now, and they need to entertain you as bad as they can, and they are at the drawing board 24/7 right now. They're at the drawing board 24/7 trying to cook something up because they know we on them. We on them, and we can see it now. You know? But we got them, man. You guys just let me know what you think in the comments about that catch. I really need to know what you think about that catch. And if there's anything that you've been seeing going on in any other games, you know, let me know. And we're going to try to cover as many games, as many teams, and as many plays as possible this year. Because as I said, I'm gonna fall back from the predictions because they like to get slick with it. So we're gonna cover the games and we're just gonna expose these guys play by play. We're gonna expose them play by play, man. And you guys helped me do it. Like for real, man. I want y'all to understand that we made a big move last year. We made something big happen last year. We got to tip our hat for that. Everybody was supporting, everybody was sharing, everybody was talking about it, everybody was opening their eyes. They had no choice. They had to abandon their plan. They had to abandon their plan because they had no choice. We put too much pressure on them. And now we're going to put the pressure on them again every day. We're going to show all the plays that they're rigging up. We're going to put the pressure on them.